Hi everyone! I can't believe I'm officially saying this. A lot of you who follow me on Instagram and TikTok have been asking for a long while. You love the content that I've posted and you're saying, hey, do a YouTube channel. Guess what? We are here. So first thing I need you to do is to actually subscribe, and we're gonna get into what I'm gonna bring to this channel and why you should let everybody else like and share. That's a good question. Design industry was definitely something that I didn't think about. To be honest with you, everything that I was doing in terms of working in the hospitality industry for such a long while, over like 8 years, it's weird now that I'm in the design industry. I realized that all of the elements in terms of putting together events, planning out logistics planning and those stuff, everything was tying back into design, and somehow I found my way here through my dad, who's actually in construction, and I kept helping him out with picking like colors and materials for the spaces, and just like it just boomed something in me. It's like after a while I realized that I love this, and that inspired me pretty much. I went and I studied and I realized that yep, this is it. No more hospitality. I want to go over, I want to change people's interiors, their spaces, and I want to make their lives better with interior design, which is why we're here. So my design style is what you call like a mixed element mid-century vibration. And I know that sounds like a lot, but guess what? The fact is that I love incorporating natural materials like your wood, your timber, your aluminum, metals. I take all of that and I always try to find like complementary components with the fabrics and the colors. And I play on that, and then I take your lifestyle and I just create like a really unique customized design. So nothing for me stays within one modern or contemporary lines. I really love mixing different types of design styles, which is why I would say that mine is more like of a mixed element infused into multiple design. So my impact in the industry right now, I would definitely say I have one major challenge with that aspect. A lot of times the clientele pool don't know the difference between interior decorator versus interior designer. So for me as a designer, I'm very instrumental with working with even like architects to create the space planning, the floor plan of your space, picking up all of the materials and creating a functional flow into your space. The decorator, on the other hand, they will usually come in at the end in some cases and select just like paintings or furnishings. We as the designers too, our role do interplay. Some designers we extend to picking the furnishings and the paintings throughout the end, but that's pretty much the line. I think where the decorator only does the finishing, we do the fundamental work that coincide with an architect. So I find that because the market doesn't really know the lines between that, sometimes the requests on even my work may cross in between just wanting that. But for the most part, I can say because of our design consultation process with figuring out our clients' lifestyle, helping them figure out their design style as well, that has been a very instrumental part in our process of making our clients feel happy with the desired results that we give them. So I would say my impact is pretty good. I mean, the reviews are good, so I hope so. So my inspiration, I don't know, it's quite a complicated one. So for me, my first part of my inspiration is usually a space in its entirety. When I walk into a room, it's more than just four walls for me. Sometimes I can actually see beyond the lines of the room, that coupled with the actual materials around me. Sometimes it's just the simplicity of what fabric are you wearing? You know, like the materials, the floor colors, the shapes, the architectural shape of the space. That in itself is what really drives my inspiration. I always try to take elements of that And then I would say, you know, there are other people, like my dad is a major inspiration for me. His talent and ability in the industry is like beyond what I can even describe. And then there is like Kelly Wurzler, Rebecca Robeson, Karen Bond, just to name a few that really inspire me. Like, ladies, let's meet up. We need to have a chat. Like, I really love you guys' approach towards your incorporation of your materials. Wow, my biggest challenge on a project so far. You know, a funny thing with that is I don't really see anything as a challenge. I usually take things as a lesson to grow on. So a lot of times people look at things that are like lows and highs. For me, it's like, okay, this is a part of my process to grow. But if I should be like, you know, right on the dot of it, I think one of the most complicated aspect of it is understanding your clientele base and how to give them their desired result, because every client is different, every single project is different, and you just can't treat everything the same. Whilst, you know, I have my protocols and stuff, every single room and space is different. So I would definitely say it's not so much of a challenge, it's more about the adaptability to the different circumstances. My biggest achievement, I would say, is my internal passion. Before, I knew that I liked this, but my growth level in this industry is just beyond my wildest dream. I will be showering, and I have a drawing pad that's waterproof in my bathroom, and I will draw in there. Like, concepts come to me. Sometimes I wake up and concepts come to me, like inspiration just comes wildly to me, like just some weird moments. But that for me has been like, this is more than just a job, you know, like creating my business. This is definitely like my passion. Like, I see beyond the lines when it comes on to design. You'll be surprised. I will take the weirdest thing, like a leaf, and I'm gonna take that leaf and be like, I want it to turn into a hardware for like a doorknob or something. And that's just how like super creative and just like out of the box I'm always with like my concepts, and just pretty much making sure that my passion comes to life. So you want to get into this field, right? It's a no-brainer. The first thing that you need to understand is your passion, it needs another major piece, and that is you need to study, okay? That was one of the biggest thing I did early on in my career that I can definitely see really helped out a lot. My studies really carried me into understanding different types of materials, flow, functionality of space, and I must say, weirdly enough, a primary part of my studies was the language of furniture. That was uniquely different for me in terms of I learned the different styles of era, the Louis V, the Queen Anne styles of furniture, how furniture actually developed, and believe it or not, that has actually inspired me now to be able to can design my own furniture. So you will catch me probably like in the shower, having my little wet notepad, and I'm just drawing something that sketches out into my brain. I'm like, yes, this is it. But that's just really one little small part of it. I'm telling you, like, there's so many other elements, and it's really driven by your increased knowledge of the business. So definitely, I would say study, study, study. And lastly, to just add to the study, business studies. This is a business. Do not take it for anything less than your career path. And I'm a strong believer in my brand is me, I am my brand. There is no separation of me versus my brand. So when it comes on to the business aspect, you need to do accounting, you need to do social media management, and you also have to have one of the major critical aspects called client service management. So guys, your studies, your passion, and your business aspect, put that together and you're gonna be pretty good in the industry. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I would definitely love if you could comment, like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Follow us on all socials at Jus Designs.